Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you are all doing well. So in this lecture, we are going to study sign convention for reflection by spherical mirrors. Okay, so when we study about the reflection by spherical mirrors, we should care about the sign convention uh, of sign convention that we use for specifically when we solve the numerical questions based on the spherical mirrors, like questions based on the concave mirror and questions based on the convex mirror. And similarly, we used to uh, find out the, we can say, numerical problems based on the lenses. And for that, sign convention is separate, and that we will do in some other video. Okay. So here, first of all, here I'm taking a concave mirror to describe the sign convention. And there are some rules to use there to understand the sign convention. Okay, so first of all, I'm drawing the principal axis, or we can say sometimes it is called as plus x-axis also to understand it better. And here I'm drawing a concave mirror. So let's draw it. So it is a concave mirror, and the polish is done on the outward curved side. Okay, and there will be some points, and this point is called as pole. And then if we if we talk about uh, center of curvature, and then middle of the line CP, and that or we can, in other words, we can say the distance between half of the distance between the center of curvature and the pole of the mirror is the principal focus. So here it will be the principal focus of the concave mirror. Okay, so there are some rules for the sign convention, and it is also called as Cartesian sign convention, or the sign convention in Cartesian plane. Cartesian plane means in XY plane. Okay, so we are going to see X and Y axis. Okay, so here there are rules. So first rule is about where to place the object. Okay, where to place the object. So first rule is object is placed always left side of the mirror. Okay, object is placed always on left side. Okay, so we will always place the object on the left side of the mirror. And no matter whatever is the mirror, like the convex mirror or concave mirror, we'll always place the object on the left side of the mirror. Let's say I'm placing a object here. Let's say this is the object. Okay, I'm marking here. Object. And then let's say its image is somewhere like between C and F. Then likewise, we can say that it is a image. I'm not perfectly writing that the image will be here only. I'm just taking an example. Okay, so object and okay, so object is always placed on the left side, and the light rays will always for the, we can say, sign convention, or we can say for the ray diagrams, light ray will always come from the left side to right side. Okay, from left to right, light ray uh, will always be incident from left to right. And the another rule is, we can say, the light rays which are coming parallel to the principal axis. Okay, the principal axis, they will pass through the center of the principal focus of the mirror. And then we'll see that the distance, all of the distance, the distances which are parallel to the principal axis, the distances which are parallel to the principal axis, they will be measured from the pole of the mirror. Fine. Let's say the distance of the object. The distance of the object will also be measured from the pole, like from P to this point where the object is placed. And then the distance of the image, that will also be measured from the pole. So from pole to the point at which the image is situated. And again, all of the points which are there on the principal axis also, their distance also will be measured from the pole, like the distance of the focal point, distance of the center of curvature. They will they will be measured from the pole. Okay. And then it comes to another point, which comes to like the distances which are taken from the pole, and they are, if they are in the plus towards the plus x-axis, they will be taken as positive. That means right from the pole, the distances which are right from the pole will be taken as positive. The distances here, positive distances will be there, and the distances which are in the opposite side of the, we can say the incident rays, or we can say the light, the distances which are on the left side of the pole will be taken as negative. Fine. Now, the distances which are parallel to the principal axis, we have discussed about. Now, the distances which are perpendicular to the principal axis, how to measure them? First of all, they will be measured from the principal axis only, but their distance should be perpendicular from the principal axis. Let's say I am taking the point here. Let's say this point is B and here A. So the position of the, or we can, the height of the object will be taken as AB. And similarly, the height of the image will be taken as AB days. That means they are measured perpendicularly from the, or we can say vertically from the principal axis. It should not be like any oblique distance. We will not take that. We have to take the perpendicular distance only. And now again the question comes like the which will be positive and which will be negative. Okay. Then here also the vertical distances, they will be taken as positive, or we can say vertically upward distances will be taken as positive, and vertically downward distances will be taken as negative. So it is clear that the distances which are on the right hand side of the pole will be taken as positive, and the distances which are left hand side of the pole will be taken as negative, and the distances which are above the principal axis will be taken as positive, and the distances which are below the principal axis will be taken as negative. Okay. And one more thing, when the image will be formed, if the image is formed above the principal axis, they will be called as erect. The nature of the image will be erect. And if the image is formed below the principal axis, they will be called as inverted. Right? They will be called as inverted. So that is all about the sign convention for the reflection by spherical mirrors. And one thing I'll tell you, that you can compare it with the Cartesian coordinate system, that is XY coordinate system. And the hint is you can take the whole Cartesian coordinates like this one. Then this will be the positive side of the x-axis. Then this will be the negative side of the x-axis, or that we call as x dash. And here it will be positive side of the y-axis, and here it will be negative side of the y-axis. And what do we like? do the arrangements for the Cartesian or the coordinate system, or we can say the sign convention, we place the mirror on the y-axis like this. So the pole will be on the origin, and now the positive side, or we can say positive x-axis, will be, as we take like the measurements in mathematics, the positive side of the x-axis will give us the positive values, negative side of the x-axis will give us the negative values. And similarly, the positive y-axis will give us the positive values, and the negative y-axis will be taken as the negative values. Okay, so that's all about the sign convention. And if you have any doubt, then you can ask. And otherwise, we can have the next video. Thank you.